A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. Professor Hawking was one of the greatest minds of our time. His brain far outweighed what his physical body was able to withstand. He was one of those who defied the odds despite a fight with a degenerative disease. He contributed positively to our understanding of science, and in this book, he left us with a legacy to remember him by. So, if you have ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, where did it all come from? Where are we going? And what does it all mean? Hawking's iconic book, A Brief History of Time, tackles these questions with scientific brilliance and an accessible voice. First published in 1988, this groundbreaking work has become a modern classic, offering a window into the vast universe we live in and our place within it. Here's a breakdown of the book's core ideas and why it remains relevant for anyone seeking knowledge, leadership, and clarity. What is the book about? At the heart of the book is a journey through the origin, nature, and fate of the universe. Hawking doesn't shy away from the big questions. How did the universe begin? What is time, and can it run backwards? Are black holes really black? Can science explain everything? Is there a role for a creator? However, rather than presenting complex theories in a cold, clinical manner, Hawking invites readers to explore cosmology through clear analogies and everyday language. It's science, but with soul. Key concepts in the book. 1. The Big Bang and the birth of the universe. Hawking explains how the universe likely began with a singularity, an infinitely dense point, and exploded outward in what we now call the Big Bang. 2. Black holes and Hawking radiation. He revolutionized how we understand black holes by proposing they can emit radiation and eventually evaporate. That insight became known as Hawking radiation. 3. The nature of time. From Newton's concept of absolute time to Einstein's spacetime fabric, the book explores how time can stretch, slow down, and maybe even loop. Hawking also introduces imaginary time, a theoretical tool that might eliminate the need for a beginning or end. 4. General relativity versus quantum mechanics. The two dominant theories in physics explain big things and tiny things separately, but don't yet work together. Hawking dreams of a theory of everything, one unified framework to explain all of nature. 5. The limits of knowledge. What happens inside black holes? What came before the Big Bang? Can we ever know everything? The book shows us where science reaches its edge, and where philosophy and humility begin. Why do we love the book? 1. It made science accessible. Hawking's gift was not just his intellect, it was his ability to translate complexity into clarity. He made physics approachable for millions. 2. It sparks curiosity. This isn't just a book about science, it's a book about wonder. It invites us to think bigger, ask more profound questions, and embrace uncertainty. 3. It reflects on human significance. In a universe so vast and ancient, we may feel small, but Hawking reminds us that our ability to ask questions is what makes us powerful. 4. It blends science with spirituality. Without preaching, Hawking asks, if we find a complete theory, it would be the ultimate triumph of human reason, for then we should know the mind of God. It's poetic, not religious, but it shows just how high the stakes are when you study the cosmos. The book is a leadership text for the mind, a call to think boldly, question deeply, and never stop learning. Whether you're a student, entrepreneur, teacher or leader, Hawking's ideas challenge us to remain curious and courageous in the face of the unknown. Because sometimes, the best leaders aren't the ones with all the answers, they're the ones who ask the biggest questions. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It will help us to create more content.